Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy I Sleep Too Late, and we are at it again with another MTGO Vintage League. We're like doing terrible right now playing Lurrus. I don't remember what my record is, but they just give pro dust, so they know what our hand is. They were able to do 2 Moxen and a Time Vault, and I let that resolve because I don't really have much to do about this. I mean, I could counter the Time Vault, or I could counter the Manifold Key or whatever. Like, honestly, I just don't know. I'm kind of over it. I've been mentally exhausted from playing this deck, so we're gonna finish off the league as best we can. Gonna try to come at it with a good attitude, and that's the most we can do, is just try our best, right? We try different things, we try different decks. Like I said, I 5-0'd a league playing Lurrus, so actually, if anything, like, Lurrus is what I have the most success with, but I also feel like I win a lot more games with Mono White Initiative. So let's just go Underground Sea and stock up. We have the Force of Will back up, and hopefully we can find something good here. Yeah, Psychic Frog, let's take that. We already have a Fatal Push. I think that Psychic Frog and maybe like a stock up would be good. Or a Force Negation would be good too. Let's get Force Negation. That way we have some extra counter magic stuff. It's always good to have protection. Alright. Oh, I forgot that. Did we... Oh, did they just... Oh, they skipped their turn so that they could Time Vault. Oh. Okay, well, that's a little bit different. Let's see if we can do something about that. I'm just gonna cast my Psychic Frog and see if it resolves. Let's see here. I'll play the Misty Rainforest, and we could like put 2 cards. We could Treasure Cruise. We could. They're not on Lurrus, so my hunch is that they're not playing a lot of creatures. So I think we can probably... how much is it going to cost? Let's just do this now. I'm just kind of curious. We Undercity Sewers. Now, we're going to just put the thing in the graveyard. Yeah, let's just put the Mox Ruby in the graveyard. So that's 4, right? And then we need 7. We can do 7 and then draw, like, we discard 3 and then draw 3. I don't know if it's worth it, though, to be honest with you, because I'd much rather have double shenanigans with the counter magic. Plus, we have Fatal Push. I think that our setup right now is, like, perfect. So I don't want to really mess with it by trying to Treasure Cruise for the sake of Treasure Cruising. It doesn't make any sense for us to try to Treasure Cruise for the sake of Treasure Cruising when we have, like, good cards. Why are we trading good cards for potentially bad cards? Plus, you shouldn't be playing bad cards in your deck anyway. This is vintage. I don't think we play any bad cards, do we? Alright, so they're going to take an extra turn here, which is to be expected. And then we should be able to counter stuff. We're not going to counter Moxen. That's just not worth it to me. Alright. Let's just attack first. If anything, we can tap 3 for Force Negation. I'm also fine just drawing a card and seeing what happens. Alright, we can actually hardcast Forces of Will if we need to. I don't think we are going to. I'd rather just, like, see what happens here. We have all this interaction, we gotta use it. We have a lot of interaction, actually. I kind of want to just crack this, just to thin out our deck a little bit. Let's go with Island. We can also thin out our deck even more by island cycling. Let's do that. Get our Underground Sea. It does mean we lose a blue card, but I'm fine with this. Okay, another Force of Will. So this is good. I think we have enough that we can just start hosing them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we really want a 6th mana? I think so, right? Let's just attack here and see what we got. We'll draw a card. I'm just gonna yield. I'm not gonna auto yield to this. Okay, Orcish Bowmasters is really good. Let's play the Underground Sea. And I don't really want to use. I don't really want to do stuff yet. I don't want to treasure cruise. I don't want to do anything. I just want to see what we got. Like, I'd rather like naturally get a 7th card in my graveyard, and then treasure cruise naturally, like for 1 mana. But we don't even need to treasure cruise for 1 mana. Like, we could do it for 2 mana. I don't even think we need to do that. We've got 7 cards in hand. We have enough cards in our hand that to do great things. I think we just start putting some pressure on them. So let's just get the Orcish Bowmasters on the field. Apply pressure. Because that's how you win games, is by like doing stuff, you know? Alright, well, I'm gonna just force negation this. Let's see if they have anything else to do. Okay. I kind of want to just not play the land yet, so that in case we like draw like a strip mine or something. Let's do this. Draw 3 cards. Okay. So we got a lot of mana here. I do like my Moxen. And I do like playing the Polluted Delta. This is pretty strong. I don't know if we really want to put Lurrus in our hand yet. Let's just attack first and see what happens. Probably declare no blocks, and then we can flash in on Orcish Bowmasters. I don't think they play any creatures, do they? We can probably safely like discard this Fatal Push. And we can probably discard the Nile Spellbomb too, honestly. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to draw a card off of the Psychic Frog. Another Psychic Frog. Is that good enough? I like having 2. Oh, you know what? We're out of lands, aren't we? Oh no, we have a swamp. We have a swamp. Brainstorm. Yeah, that's fine. we get them with the Orcish Bowmasters triggers. All right. I mean, it's double Orcish Bowmasters, so they go down to 2. and then we just counter whatever they play. We have double Force of Will backup, which is good. I'm not going to cast the Psychic Frog in this situation then, because we actively want to keep 2 Force of Will targets in our hand. The alternative is we like play the Psychic Frog, pitch Force to Force, and hopefully Spell Pierce something. Given the fact that they have like 4 mana, they possibly will have 5 mana next turn. I think that we should be able to just win the game unless they do something egregious. Oh, do I have to start stacking these? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was supposed to stack these. All right. Let's try to resolve all of these triggers. Spam 1. Oh, we do have another Underground Sea. In that case, I'm just gonna... Well, I'm gonna get the Swamp because we might... Who knows? We might get a Misty Rainforest. But yeah, I think we just pass here. Now knowing that they're probably gonna try to win this turn... Gonna have to pitch the Psychic Frog. Yeah, I'm gonna counter this. I'm gonna counter this as well. Oh no. Darn it. Alright, well, they have the combo. Alright, I messed up. I shouldn't have countered the Thunder Trap. I should have known better. But now they have to win the game. This is the problem with Lurrus, is like, I have to keep playing because they might screw up. Like, they might play a Mana Crypt and then lose. So, that's kind of where we're at right now. Alright, well that's a threat. Yeah, I think I'll concede to that. I think that's a concession. Alright, I mean, I don't know. That was a tough one. We should have won, but also, like, we should have probably countered the Time Vaults to begin with. I started the video with a misplay where I got caught. I'll just be honest with you. Okay, so there was some music playing on the background. I was gonna start the game, and then some car went by with like this really loud music, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a copyright strike if I upload this video. So as I was doing that, I let the Time Vault resolve when I probably shouldn't have. And so this is a situation where real life kind of takes over and affects your gameplay. And that's just the way it's going to be for me, because you know what? I live a very busy life. I got things to do. And so I'm not always going to make the perfect plays. A perfect example was a few days ago, I had to submit for reimbursement a league where I lost my first match. Not because I actually probably could have won that match. The problem was that I was like, this was after the immediate avatar update, and so the client was glitching out really bad, and it was taking me 2 to 3 minutes to resolve a spell, and I was really PO'd about it. I was really sad and upset. But I ended up talking to some people at the help desk, and they were able to help me out with everything. So I'm pretty happy with that. I gotta be honest with you, MTGO has a really good support system. The people there actually care about you. So it's one of the few games where like people will hear you out. They will reimburse you if you made if there's a mistake, and I really do respect that. So as far as what we're going to be doing here, I think we just bring in null rods because that seems to be like part of their game plan. I don't think we bring much else in, right? Like, I guess Consigned to Memory is good against like the artifacts. And then Mystical Dispute is kind of good against them. So we need to take out 6 cards, right? What do we take out? Treasure Cruise, Lorien Revealed, maybe a stock up here and there. I don't know. We don't need Soul Guide. We don't need Nile Bomb, I don't think. And then we can cut like one more card. Let's cut a Mox and say go. Alright, so we're gonna keep this hand. Oh, we're gonna keep it, yep. And then just lead with like Mox Sapphire into Psychic Frog. Well, let's play. Yeah, let's play. I mean, it doesn't matter whether we go Mox Sapphire first or land, because there's not really like a free days spell that someone can do in the game of Magic. Oh, oops. Hold on a second. We gotta do it like this. And then that way, if we had cast the Mishra's Bauble, we would have been susceptible to like a Mind Break trap. In this situation, they do pitch the Force, which is fine. But just keep in mind that sometimes you have to play around stuff. Alright, so we saw Tundra. We know they have that. We're going to draw a card here, which is cool. Let's see. They pitched the Treasure Cruise. Oh, they got a Mana Crypt. Alright, well, we know they have the Tundra, so that now we don't have any knowns. We can Wasteland the Tundra, and that leaves them with the Crypt that they can lose to. Oof, Karn? That's rough. That's so rough. I wasn't expecting Karn. Alright, well, now it's a little bit different. I'm going to play the Underground Sea and then try to pass, I guess. We're going to try to race this Karn, try to get it down to size. We have the Consign too, that's good to know. We can consign a trigger, or I mean, we can consign this too if we wanted to. Yeah, let's consign it. It's just one, it's just a free Moxin of anything. Alright. So they're gonna wish for something. I don't know what else we could have done in this situation. I just think that Mox Opal right now is the best Mox for them. Pithing Needle, okay. What are they gonna do? Name Wasteland? Because that would stink. Oh gosh. We're not doing well with Lurrus. I think we gotta switch gears. I think we have to pivot to a better deck. Alright, sorry about that. We got cut off for just a second. I'm gonna see if I can finish this game quick and move on with our lives, because I've been, like, there's been several times where this video has gotten distracted or there was an interruption in the recording of this video, so I am going to try to speed things up a little bit. I don't want to concede just yet. I don't have, like, they haven't represented a win condition yet, which is just a little bit awkward. But am I going to be able to beat them? Probably not, right? Let's see. Honestly, it's kind of a losing battle with these super friends. We call super friends when they have like multiple planeswalkers in a deck. I don't know if this is necessarily a super friends deck, but that's just one of the colloquial terms that people use. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I figured I'd point it out. You never know. Sometimes terminology gets lost. Like after several years, people don't realize what something means. So it's always a good idea to like mention it or explain it, because you know, who knows, in 5 or 6 years from now you might be watching this video and asking yourselves what is Super Friends. So because I don't know if that terminology is going to still be used in whatever time period you're in when you're watching this video. That's one of the beauties about YouTube, is like you can watch videos from any time period. Well, you know, for as long as YouTube was alive. But yeah, I'm about to concede. I mean, there's nothing else we can really do here. And they're stalling here, right? I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. Are they going to try to wish for something with Karn? Because I think that they... I don't know if they can... Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how they lose. Oh, they're gonna make that a 1/1? In that case, I'm just gonna destroy it. I'm just gonna destroy that. Oh, that was nice. Oh, and then they get to do this too? This seems like a gift. What are they doing? I don't understand what they're doing here. Stock up, okay. I was gonna say, like, they're just giving me the win here. They're like trying to figure out ways for me to win. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's like every play they've done has been like, okay, we're gonna do something that will lose to Orcish Bowmasters, and then we're gonna do something that will allow them to deal damage to my Tezzeret. I'm not saying that they were doing that intentionally or unintentionally. I'm just saying it was funny the way that played out. Because for all I know, they're gonna win this game regardless, right? But I just thought it was funny that like they made several plays there that were to my benefit. All right, well, yeah, I think we're just gonna attack the Tezzeret now. I mean, we were gonna attack the Planeswalkers regardless, but at least now we can start doing stuff with Orcish Bowmasters. I'm gonna play the Polluted Delta because I would like to hardcast the Force of Negation eventually. Did we just come back? Did we just come back from this game? I think we did. We might have. They lost a crypt. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we might be coming back from this game. I really like, honestly, these Lurrus decks, they take forever. And I do like to play a little bit fast. Portable Hole? Yeah, let's counter this. This is worth countering. Force of Negation is so good. It's like, sometimes I feel like it's better than Force of Will. Just being 3 mana is like so good. Now, this is, oh, +1 or -2, okay. So, we are going to get to hopefully destroy that thing next turn. We'll see what's in their wish board. They can play something for 4 mana. Oh, a Tormod's Crypt. That's fine. I really don't care about that. What is this? 4 mana? For a Paradoxical Outcome? Sure. Alright, well, I guess I get to trigger Bowmasters. Oh, wow. This Bowmasters did so much work. But I can tell they're probably going to win this game in spite of the Bowmasters. Soul Ring, yeah. Oh, they didn't even play a land for turn yet. Stock up, sure. Do they have enough mana to get to another Paradoxical Outcome is the question. Because if they don't... I mean, a 6/6 is nothing to scoff at. It's a pretty big, beefy army. We can play Undercity Sewers next turn, or I guess it depends on what we find in the top of our deck. Excuse me. I was really thinking we were going to lose this, but somehow they managed to find ways to just like make this Orcish Bowmasters even better and better. Stonecoil for 2? Sure. I mean, that's fine. Oh, a recall. Cool. Let's recall. See what we can find. I think I got rid of my Fatal Pushes. But we can tutor here. I don't know if we have a Fatal Push, though. Oh, we do have Fatal Push. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. I'm surprised they have Stonecoil Serpent and Paradoxical Outcome in the same deck. Like, I could have gotten a Treasure Cruise and drawn, like, even more cards, but, like, why would I do that when I can just destroy something? Like, sometimes you have to think, like, pay attention to the board state, right? Because, like, you could draw as many cards as you want. Like, for example, my opponent Paradoxical Outcomed and, like, has drawn so many cards, but the board state is really, like, at the end of the day, what matters. And just being able to, like just like get rid of a Stonecoil Serpent and attack for 7 is a pretty big deal. They need to figure out a way to remove the Mana Crypt, or like they need to do several things here. They need to destroy both of my creatures, and they need to get rid of Mana Crypt. Otherwise, there's at least a 50-50 chance that I win the game. So that's what they need to focus on. They can probably bounce it with like a Paradoxical Outcome, but then if they do that, they have to get rid of the Orcish Bowmasters first, right? So they need to have either like a Swords to Plowshares, but even then, like they need to get rid of the 6/6. So they have a lot of moving pieces here that, honestly, it's just so crazy to me that they had the game. They were gonna win. They had 2 Planeswalkers. They had a million permanents. They had like what 7, 8 cards. Was this the same game where I said I was gonna concede and that there was no hope? That's crazy. Can you believe that? I really thought I was gonna lose. And all of a sudden, this game took a turn when they reanimated their Pithing Needle to make it a 1/1. They allowed me to attack their Tezzeret with a 2/2. It was just really weird. I don't understand. The sequence of events were just bizarre. Okay, well now they can probably win. Actually, do they? They have to get a... What are they getting here? Okay, Time Vault? Yeah. I mean, that will win them the game. Alright, well, we were close, but... And then did they get rid of them? How did they get rid of the Mana Crypt? Oh, they used Tinker. Ooh. Okay. Well, they've got 9 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to them. This was a very well played out. I mean, it was very interesting, right? Because they were gonna win no matter what. But it was just funny how like things almost took a turn for the worst for them. They played really well though, and I got to give them some credit. I mean, honestly, like I know there were some weird parts to it, but everything has a purpose. People play purposefully, right? And so don't just assume that someone is playing into Orchestral Masters means that they're misplaying. They had a reason for it, right? They drew a bunch of cards, they gained the advantage, they knew they had a clock on themselves, but they took advantage of the fact that they had a time vault and that they're a time vault deck, right? And so I think that that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, I got some editing to do because there were a lot of there were a lot of things that need to be changed about my video, but hopefully we can forego the distractions. And just so you know, when I edit these videos, sometimes the quality goes a little bit worse. So I do apologize if things get a little bit blurry. I'm going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. But anyway, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.